Welcome back to Mega Man 7. Now we're going on to the second half of the Robot Master boss fights, and we've got Sand Slash Man.
It is pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same sort of spine patterns on the back and everything.
Yeah. There's a neat one in the,
No, we've just gone to Jurassic Park.
It is like, this is where the dinosaur in the last level throws in front of you.
Imagine the fucking robotic T-Rex coming out there.
You joke, but there is a T-Rex mini-boss. But, like...
No, that don't really surprise me.
I'll say about the music being boring, I do quite like this track, and I do quite like this level design in general, quite mainly because the dinosaur things are cool, but I'm not sure what...
It's the Slash Man, it kind of sets in the mood like a primal theme, you know, because it seems more like something to do with nature itself, that it associated with nature, so it does kind of make sense to have this theme, you know.
See, this is the point where I was about to ask, what does Slash Man have to do with dinosaurs, and then you explained it more than I'd ever thought about it, so well done for making me look even dumber than I am, I guess.
Well, it depends how you interpret it. Do you think that makks sense to you?
Yeah, that made complete sense. I'm like, why did I not? But these guys are fun. Look. Whee, look at them go.
I'm not sure what dinosaur that's based on.
Is this meant to be a dinosaur or kangaroo?
It's a jump in the Pitesaurus. It's
Yoshi.
pretty
It's
It's Yoshi. Yeah, it's like, are we gonna just have one of these sad face like drawings of this one just sort of hating Mega Man after being ditched, or what?
Robo Yoshi.
Yeah, but it's justified here because they're robots, so...
Yeah, they can always rebuild you.
You don't have feelings, so you ain't worth shit.
It's like that, but like, it's such
fuck!
It's Tyrantrum.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the show called, I can't remember now, but it's the anime, it's like a Jurassic... I think, what's his name was in it? Mark Pollock. And it was a dinosaur hunter thing. It was based on an arcade game in Japan where you've got the cards and you'd slot down the cards and you'd attack other dinosaurs. So you can capture dinosaurs as well.
Dinosaur Planet or something? No,
Dinosaur Go or some shit like that.
I can't remember.
I can't ignore the fact that he's shooting energy balls out of his crotch.
My god, that exhaust point is more obvious than the Death Star.
Yeah. Now, there probably is an easier way to do this than I was, because I lost like half my health just letting him ram into me repeatedly where I wasn't dodging properly. I think it might be the phrase cracker attack that kind of is his weakness, but I just sort of did it the hard way because I'm not like on the ball with this game as much as some of the other ones.
I'd still take it into a gym battle.
Would you fight with it on top of a like rope bridge? That's what you got to think about. Like from Pokemon X and Y, like that's just so fucking dangerous. Like releasing a tantrum on that.
What was it that you can use dig on the bridge?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was an Excalibur or some shit.
What I find quite amusing is that would be so much more fun if that was like, you know, the big rigs bridges. It just sort of phases through them.
Is he going to use sound effect?
No, he just uses slash over and over and over.
Isn't
You've got to be careful it ain't a critical hit.
Isn't Slash Man one of the abilities that Mega Man has in Smash?
I think it is, yeah. The Slash Claw, it's useful in some of the later bosses, but that's the annoying part of the attack, because that red stuff on the floor that looks like blood but isn't.
It looks like jelly.
A little bit. That just freezes you in place, and then I can never accurately dodge that dive attack that he does. It just fucks me over every time.
He kind of feels like a robot's Wolverine.
He's got the claws, hasn't he? Yeah. They are Wolverine claws.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw him like Wolverine. You know? And then when you said Sand Slash, I was like, oh yeah.
That too.
It's the hair.
That too.
The hair or helmet, whatever the fuck it is. Also, why didn't Mega Man accept the helmet that he was given at the beginning?
Yeah, like
because that helmet is indestructible.
Yeah. No, he's got to go back to his regular helmet that just keeps taking hits. I've noticed, like, is that a monitor that he's got that metal on the whole time? Like, Wiley, do you not go to any other websites? You just look at the metal all day, or?
How did he make that helmet?
You sure love talking about helmets, don't you?
Jesus. I forget who's next, actually. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh god, I was merely guessing this. I was thinking he looks like a spring, but they can't be that lazy.
His entire level gimmick are fucking slinkies. Way to be threatening. We've got this kind of baby pink level with slinkies everywhere, and I'm supposed to feel threatened. Well done, Wily.
So he hasn't just tried to make bubbles threatening, he's tried to make slinkies threatening.
It's kind of fiddly to get the spring thing to work properly though, because it's one of them sort of like the Mario springs where if you hold down the jump button as you jump, it gives you a boosted jump. But sometimes it feels like it doesn't register. I'm not sure whether that's like any input delay on the controller or if that's just a problem with the game, but it's very fiddly parts of this level.
Next up, Cotton Candy Man.
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't a Candy Floss Man already.
This theme sounds awful.
It is. It's fucking boring.
It's like something you hear when you go to an arcade or something.
Yeah, you know, like when
one of those arcade sounds in one of those like grab machines that they have.
I'm thinking more like, you know, when you get the merry-go-round sort of things and it just has like really obnoxiously cheerful music playing. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit at all.
No.
Could this purely be to do with the fact that Wily has no budget?
Well, to be fair, after after 7 games, or like 7 rounds of robots he had to build, like he must be drawing thin on resources.
He's had to use springs and crap to make robots.
I'm just loving now the idea that maybe Wiley set up like a fucking Patreon to keep his like robot building going. I would love to see that.
He's got a Kickstart program.
Yeah, and everyone calls him on his shit when he doesn't actually deliver.
Yeah, well, that's like crowdfunding in general. You gotta be vigilant, folks. But how am I meant to be threatened by this? Compare this to like even some of the really goofy Robot Masters from earlier games, like say Bubble Man from 2. At least he had like a sort of energetic theme. You know, it could have been intimidating if he wasn't Bubble Man, but it's just everything about this. It's just so off. But that was me being dumb and forgetting I had the rush adapter. Because if I had the Mega Man 6 rush adapter that I was using, I could have got there. But nah, I'm not too smart. That's the point, actually. Chris, you
really
missed
obnoxious.
5 and 6. Did you ever see anything in games? Or
I can't remember what they were like.
well, 5 was kinda dull. You know, it wasn't really that interesting of a Mega Man game. It had more going to it than 7 does, but like, that's saying nothing. 6 is a lot more fun. Like they changed up a few things. They introduced the rush adapters, which brought in a few changes to the gameplay itself, and the Robot Master levels were generally more interesting than the ones in 5. But yeah, it's at that point where it was showing that we've had 6 games that are basically the same thing,
Yeah.
and you know, it sort of drained a little bit.
Why didn't he put springs on the floor and spikes on the roof? That way Mega Man's just going to instantly hit them.
He's
There's so many ways he could easily kill Mega Man or like.
Was that meant to be a portrait of 2 of those? What are the robots that are basically just little legs with the helmets?
Metals.
Yeah, was that a portrait of a metals couple? Because one of them was pink with a bow on it, and then there was just a regular one next to it.
I don't know. Springman's weakness is the slash claw, just sort of slice through him. This is the thing with the bosses, they always sort of stumble whenever they take a hit from their weakness, and that just resets their entire pattern, and that's why he's not actually doing much to me. Because it just like resets him to doing the same thing over and over, and naturally that just means I can keep doing the same thing over and over. And his whole pattern's staggered because of it. Springman, come on, dude. Are you serious? That was a boss. Look at the swirly orbs, aren't they beautiful swirly orbs?
Surely Wily should just think at this point that if you're going to lose the 7th time around, You're really just taking just taking the piss out of yourself at this point.
Yeah.
It's like he enjoys failure. He enjoys being treated like shit.
He might just be some sort of like masochist at this point. I want Mega Man to just break all my shit again. Again.
Unless his life really is so hollow and boring that this is the only thing that can fill him with some form of enjoyment.
Right.
Oh, mate, don't get eggy.
This is the Easter egg I talked about earlier. I held down B as I picked Shade Man. Now I'm going to ask us to shut up for a minute just to listen to the music. Yeah. It's the Ghosts and Goblins theme. I actually really like this, and it's a pretty good rendition of the song as well. Because for all my beef with the Mega Man 7 sound font, it works with this particular piece of music. It sounds a lot more punchy than the original NES version of this song. It's a neat little Easter egg.
Yeah, it sounds more upbeat, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it when you get these sort of little references, and the fact that it is just like a hold B to activate it thing rather than just something that's in the way. It's unobtrusive too.
Yeah. I mean,
What
you can
those
easily activate it, can't you?
weren't those helmet robots from Kirby?
Not specifically, but there are some like that, I think. I haven't really played much Kirby, honestly, just a little bit of Kirby's Adventure Wii and the Game Boy one. Should probably get to that at some point, because it does look like an interesting series. I just really haven't invested myself in it. These look like crushes, but they just sort of push you through somehow.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't die. But when you compare that to crushes in other games that did crush you, that looked the same, but I suppose at least like the ones in 6, in Nightman Stage, they explicitly had spikes. Isn't this?
This looks dirty.
It's a stupid boss, isn't it?
Russian doll pumpkin?
Yeah.
I like how happy the little thing in the middle looks like.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you, crush you.
I made it into a Mega Man game!
Yeah. He's so happy to be here.
There's two ways you can kill this. You can either kill it with the thing in the middle or kill it through the eyes on the outside. And depending on which way you kill it, it opens up a different part of the level that you would then go through. And you get to like different parts of like different routes depending on that.
Well, that's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. Like you can see that broken patch on the floor. That's the one that's going to open up now. I can't get over how cheerful the Ghosts and Goblins theme sounds here. Now, what I'm going to show off here is that no use to me, but once I get past this irritating sniper guy, there's a little hidden room on the right that you're just supposed to know about. And like, if you've got certain items at this point, Proto Man will show up here to give you his shield, but I haven't, and I just couldn't be asked, so thought show it off and then leave.
Yeah, how comes you've been able to collect letters?
The letters are the things that unlock the rush adapter thing in the first place. And I guess it's a kind of interesting system for doing that, but I really don't like having to look around for the different letters, because when it's something like the rush adapter that's really necessary through certain sections, like you can beat the game without it, but I don't like to. I kind of wish it would be just like an unlock thing, like the Mega Man 2 items. And yeah, in this section you just use the Thunderbolt to light the way. It's kind of like Pokemon to a certain degree, walking through a cave. Gotta love the Stealth Bat. The Stealth Bat over a pit that could knock you back into said pit. But compare that to, say, the ones in, I think it's Spark Mandrill's stage in X, that like it pulsates in that level, so you got a bit more of a chance as opposed to just like having to know to use the Thunderbolt. And this one I'm being kind of dumb here, because what you do here is you use the Junk Shield, because that like gets rid of them as they come near you, because your Mega Buster isn't fast enough to get rid of all of them as they come at you.
robot zombies.
At that point, wouldn't it just be a fixed robot? Like if you put back a dead robot. But it's annoying how you can't jump quite high enough when there's two of them coming at you. Is it me? Is that thing at the bottom looks sort of like Batman's icon?
I was thinking that.
But
That's like saying every bat looks like Batman's icon.
No, but that does though, doesn't it?
yeah, that looks like
The actual symbol we use.
yeah. Oh fuck! It's base again. Dude, come on. Now, like, we know something's up with you. You don't have to play mysterious. Now, you guys know what the dog's called, right?
Treble.
Yeah.
They did already say it.
Oh, yeah. Subtlety.
Treble in fear.
Yeah, whereas you whole bass and treble, and like, well done, Capcom. Like, I suppose we've got the main characters, or, well, we've got rock and roll from like Lights Robots. It's keeping the thematic going.
At least he's courteous before he fights you.
Yeah, it is actually a really cool design. His old Shade Man. What you got to do is you got to use Springman's weapon on him and just hope it bounces in the right place.
Why is
So, yeah, why would that be super effective against Shade Man? Surely you'd think like a light-based weapon would be super effective against this.
I have no idea.
springs are deadly against bats, apparently?
Well, unless it clips into one of his wings, like, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Like, it's gonna hurt like hell.
I guess so. This was a particularly good run that I left in here. Like, this guy can be a right bitch to you, depending on how he wants to
Well, now
behave.
he's your bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're making him bounce higher, even though he can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if he hits a wall? He'd get crushed. So
I just want to see him splat. Like,
it'd be better if he had closed-in walls as well when he was fighting. Make it more dramatic.
I
Like,
want one of them like really thick windows, and you just see him from the other side, just splatted against it. Like in that window in the background in this area, if you just suddenly saw like Shade Man splat against it, it'd be fucking hilarious.
what you should do, you should rip off his wings and get him into the window. And what you should do,
Wait a
you should
minute.
fucking bash the shit out of his
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
face
you,
and see if
Shade
he
Man.
just bleeds.
It seems that Mega Man does instantly teleport back to light. Why doesn't he just fucking teleport to Wily?
Yeah. Well, I suppose at least there's the logic of he has to take out all these robots that are causing havoc, but just go straight to their boss room.
So wreck your car.
Yeah. Turbo Man stage is probably my least favourite stage in the game, like out of the Robot Master stages at least. And there's so many things that just get in your fucking way. The first up is this guy, and them spikes don't actually one-hit kill, but I'm being safe at this moment because I thought they did one-hit kill. Well, I didn't realise I was meant to be shooting him as I was going along.
Is this meant to be some sort of army base theme?
I think so. Like at one point we see like a huge truck going along, so I think that's what they're going for. I guess his Turbo Man is more like motorised now, and we're seeing like all the tyres everywhere, so it's more, I don't know
Racing.
yeah, like racing training area or something. Like why they would organise their tyres like this, I have no clue whatsoever. Do you see why this sort of layout might annoy me?
Yeah.
Them tyres push you back. And if we have an enemy that jumps, add 2 and 2 together, we're going to be here a little while yet.
It's a shame it's 2D. If it was 3D, then Mega Man could just walk around all these obstacles.
Yeah, this missing dimension is just such a huge pain in the arse for Mega Man, isn't it? How many times have I been knocked back when I could have got through now? Like, these tyres are the fucking final boss. Oh, fuck it. This is me only just realising I have the S adapter in a point where it won't help me. Go me. Because you can see I'm trying to brute force my way through, but it's just not happening, is it? I don't know why I didn't think to just slide at this point.
I was just thinking, why weren't you sliding? You did it with the previous bits, didn't you?
Yeah, I think this was like the way I get these runs to be like with minimal fuck ups and that mostly is I use states and then edit out dud takes from the states, and like that was probably my third or fourth attempt at not taking too long at it, so I was probably a little bit fatigued at that point. But now remember that rush search we picked up earlier? You're supposed to know to do this. Isn't this wonderful and fair? And yes, this is gameplay, waiting for your dog to dig something up.
Yeah, that's right, Mega Man. Trade like a lot longer flight time where you just ride on the back of Rush for very limited flight time where you fuse with him.
To be fair, this is more useful in quite a few circumstances because sometimes you just want to just go up to like a position platform and where you wouldn't have enough space to boot up the rush jet. Well, I still think the Mega Man 3 rush jet was more powerful, more useful overall because you could turn around and go wherever the fuck you wanted, really.
I love that this is based on real life physics and you can freeze fire.
This is exactly how it works. I remember Quick Man stage. This is fun. Yeah, I did sort of think about getting that E-Tank then fought against it.
Wait, suddenly you're on top of the back of a truck. Where the bloody hell did this come from?
I like how that base we were just in just has no floor and we fell through it.
It was hovering.
Yeah.
It was attached to the ground and then suddenly there's just a huge portion of it that's overhanging.
This is so stupid, isn't it?
What the fuck?
This is making me, you know that Cars film where all
Yeah, that's
cars
what
have got
I'm thinking.
faces?
That's where they got the idea from.
That's his angry brother.
Yeah.
What one was it?
Mac.
Yeah, him. I'm thinking of him
That was the
now.
name of the truck.
Yeah. I like how he lost all his fucking teeth. Poor fucker. Poor guy, seriously, that must
Mega Man just looks like he's running in slow motion.
Yeah, that's Mega Man Sprite. It feels it's a lot bigger than it was in the older games, and it's like his movements feel so really forced. It looks like he's putting his legs a long way forward as he walks and things like that.
Okay, this guy actually looks like a pile of crap.
Right, what? He's weak to Shade Man's weapon.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
What, is he gonna be defeated in a massive explosion?
You should have packed some Anacute John Cubes, you boy.
Yeah, but, he might be a Transformer, he doesn't have the touch though.
That is a beautiful song.
It is so fucking good. But your little tell here is he sort of does that boosting sort of visual effect quite a way before he
Look at
moves.
Mega Man just shrugging it off it's just
but
no shit. It's like,
when
that's what I do, bitch.
Yeah, when the sound plays, that's when he's about to run forward, and that's when you know you have to jump. If you jump before that, you'll land too soon and he'll just ram into you. And he has huge knockback, he knocks you right against the wall. And it doesn't hurt you any more than a regular knockback, but it just really inconveniences you because it resets your thinking pattern.
Wait, so Mega Man just learnt Flame Wheel?
Essentially. Mega Man's a Quilliver now, sweet.
Straight out of Light's laboratory, destroying robots is mandatory.
At least there's something.
I can't rap for shit. Don't quote me, boy. I ain't saying it.
Yeah.